Comes Around, short, written by Gunnar Halldorsson. Fade in, exterior, dirt road, middle of nowhere, Australia, morning. The sun is on the horizon, just coming up. A pickup, six-seater, loaded with furniture, races through a dirt road. There is a shotgun in the back window. POV through the front window from the hood. A man in his late 30s is driving, and a woman his age is talking. She is raving mad and shouting, red in her face and very unbalanced. We don't hear her voice, only the thoughts of the man.
For God's sake, shut the fuck up, goddamn cow!
Now the woman is waving her hands and pointing at him. Interior, inside the pickup, continuous.
You knew what was at stake. You are completely useless.
Someday I'll kill you, I mean it.
And you think your brother is just going to take us in?
He's taking me in. You're fucking dying.
I'm talking to you. Answer me, goddammit!
Tom explodes. He screams a roar. He's holding the steering wheel with both hands and shakes it. Pamela comes to a halt and looks with surprise at him. She is just going to say something when Tom looks at her. He swings his left hand off the steering wheel and crushes the side of his palm into Pamela's neck. She grabs her neck, gasping for air. She reaches with her right hand and takes hold of the steering wheel. Tom grabs her hand and tries to get it loose. Exterior, dirt road, middle of nowhere, Australia, continuous. The car goes from one edge of the road to the other, again and again. The pickup comes to a turn and it runs off the road into a ditch. There is a vague child scream when the car hits the bottom of the ditch. Exterior, ditch, Australia, middle of nowhere, later. The dust has settled. There is faint smoke coming from the hood. The car is on one side. Tom is hanging over the steering wheel, and Pamela is half out of the window. Tom comes around and opens the door, which is pointing up in the air. He crawls out and falls from the door to the ground, screaming of pain. The sun is thundering down on him. He crawls up to the road, dragging his feet. One of his feet is pointing up and not down. It's broken. He scouts the wilderness and sees a little farm. He starts to crawl there. Exterior, farm, Australian wilderness, later. Tom comes crawling to the front porch. Tom is at the steps of the little house. He is moaning so high that the farmer inside hears him and comes outside. He's a big man, wearing a denim overall, which are old and dirty. He looks like he's been drunk for a lot of years.
Oh my, what do we have here? Barb, come on outside!
A very fat lady, all dirty with a hairstyle of a broom, comes out. She smiles and looks at Cecil.
Oh, darling, we got a guest. I'll fetch our welcome treats.
Now you do that, baby. I'll keep him company.
Barb runs inside. Cecil walks down the steps and has a seat alongside Tom.
You poor bastard. You're really fucked up. What's with your leg? It's like it's falling off.
Please help me.
Yeah, I'll help you all right.
Out comes Barb with a meat hook.
Hey, here, darling. You hook him up.
Cecil looks at the meat hook and picks his nose. He draws out a black, slimy booger, flicks it at Tom, then he grabs the hook, bends down and slams the hook into his shoulder.
Follow my lead, my friend.
Cecil drags Tom, screaming his lungs out, into the house. Barb follows, anxious, fiddling with her fat fingers in front of her face. Interior, farm, Australian wilderness, continuous. Cecil drags Tom, screaming through the narrow corridor through the house. Barb is now like a little girl waiting for candy.
Oh, Cecil, baby, what are we gonna do? Oh, what?
You call your uncle. We'll have a mashup.
Barb runs to the phone in the living room, looking at Cecil, dragging Tom out to the balcony.
Hey, Bubba, we got one. We got one. Yeah, I will.
Exterior, balcony, farm, Australian wilderness, continuous. Cecil is wrapping a rope around Tom's ankles as Barb comes out.
He's coming. He's coming.
Ooh, boy, is this fucker hurt? Wonder if the leg will hold. Let's see.
Cecil throws the rope over a beam and pulls hard on it. Tom is yanked up halfway up in the air. Cecil yanks again, and Tom takes flight hanging with his head down. Tom is screaming, and blood is on the rope around his ankle. Cecil ties the rope to the porch fence.
Oh, shut up, boy. I'm just getting started.
Barb is jumping up and down and fiddling with her fingers again.
Can we start?
And what do you think your uncle will think of that?
But
Not so hasty. Now, get my bag. We're gonna skin this one real well.
Barb runs inside. Interior kitchen, farmhouse, Australian wilderness continues. Barb comes running inside the kitchen, goes into a cupboard and picks up a leather duffel bag. She rises up and looks out the window. She sees the pickup. POV kitchen. There is a flash from the window of the pickup. Barb drops the bag and runs through the house again. Exterior balcony, farm, Australian wilderness continues. Barb comes running outside, swinging the door open.
darling, there's something or someone in the car.
Where's my bag? What car?
His car, in the ditch.
Oh, boy. That's just fantastic. We'll have a real party. Get the 45. I'll have to take a peek.
Cecil looks at Tom, who is almost unconscious. He pats him on the face. Cecil is smiling.
Don't go anywhere.
Exterior, farm, Australian wilderness, moments later. Cecil comes out with Barb. He takes the gun and looks through the bullet chambers, smiles at Barb, and scratches his ass.
I hope there's more than just that footless dude.
We'll see. We'll see.
The couple walks slowly towards the car. Cecil holding the gun and Barb the meat hook. There is a woman hanging through the window, motionless. Interior, the pickup back seat, continuous. POV from the back seat, we see the couple coming up to the pickup 30 feet away. POV from the front seat to the back. There is an 8 to 10-year-old boy, blonde and blue eyes, crying. He's holding the shotgun that was in the back window. He opens the gun, shivering. There are 2 shots in the gun. Exterior, ditch, Australia, middle of nowhere, continuous. We hear the gun close. Camera to lift up over the car a few feet. Cecil goes up to the front window, pointing the gun inside the vehicle. Barb is standing close behind him. The camera turns up from the car, viewing the dirt road where dust is coming from a car which is coming closer to where the pickup is. We hear a gunshot. Fade out.